All right. Well, we are back, huh? We're back at the 9 Club, everybody. We have a special guest that's joining us for a stop and chat. Mr. Tim Gavin is back. How are you?
I'm good. You know, I got to say, Kelly's laugh really makes the show.
Oh, I was going to mute him. If you didn't like it, I can mute him.
Hey, thanks, bro.
No, I mean, it really adds the final touch to the show. And then to see Jeron on the show.
Yes,
hey, yeah.
Made it.
Well,
dude.
I was gonna introduce Jeron also because we thought it would be hilarious. Listen, we've known each other for how long? Like a long time. I don't even know the years, right? But you and Dubs go back even further. So we thought it'd be funny to have Jeron sit in and just talk about old times, man.
Dude.
Yeah, how long have you guys known each other?
I mean, I've known Gav since I was 14.
14.
Give or take, yeah.
Wow, dude.
Yeah, met him at 14, and then I actually started to get a relationship around 15.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
That's the equivalent of my oldest son, Mason. He's 13.
Trip on that.
So,
Yeah.
well, what I'm saying is what Jeron was doing at 14 when I met him, there's no fucking way my son could pull that off.
What kind of is this stuff we could say on the show or what? What are we talking about?
Skateboard wise?
Well, I mean, Jeron, I'll let you say, but I mean, you're on your own. I mean, you're finding your way at 14, right? I mean, you're out there.
Yeah. I mean, definitely. I mean, I was able to go skate down the street like at 10 years old. So I was definitely like, you know, some things that I would never let my son do, like that I was doing. Like, you know, I don't think I would be who I am now if I wasn't able to do those things early on.
Oh yeah.
But Gav definitely
Took you under his wing.
basically.
I mean, if we're gonna hop right into it, the first night was at the Powell skate park.
Oh my God.
Powell.
Yeah.
Okay.
Amazing.
Yeah, which I actually like that place. But
It's fun.
It was
we,
great.
Yeah.
Sam Berwald. I mean, the name Sam Berwald has got to be a staple on the show at this point.
It
This
has
is
to.
true. This is true.
Yeah.
I mean, probably where he should maybe come on the show.
Sam Berwald is the guy. He had a ramp in his front yard, and Eric Dressen would come there. All the pros would come there, and then that was our hangout forever. I mean, that's pretty much where I met you guys.
Exactly.
Yeah,
I
with
mean,
Tim
he was
Dowling
a
and Berwald.
Sam connected a lot of people for sure.
Yeah, man.
Just based
He
on-
really did.
Yeah. Remember
Really
you and
did,
Guy
but-
came to pick me up one day in Sam's car. You like took Sam's car and came and picked me up.
Took the Jetta? Was it the black Jetta?
No, it was the Acura.
Okay.
The silver Acura.
Okay.
You came in later.
I came in later.
You weren't around the Jetta days.
No. I was around
Tail
at the
end.
tail end of the Jetta.
Yeah.
You're a freaking kid, Roberts.
Well,
And
dude,
can I say
listen,
something
bro.
too? Roberts, can I say
Yeah,
something?
go ahead.
You are amazing at this show.
Oh, thank you.
No, I
appreciate that.
No, I say that. I'm genuine when I say that. I could never watch something like this if it wasn't the way you guys do it. I really can't.
Yes.
No, I'm just being
love
honest. I mean, you guys do a really good job at what you do. So I
Thank
just
you,
wanted to
bro.
say,
Thank you. I'm
Yeah, no, I just
I'm
wanted to say
shocked
good
you
job.
even watched the show. I mean, besides your episode, I thought maybe that would be the only episode you watched.
Dude, I gotta say
Clips.
something.
clips.
The most I've ever heard Chris laugh was when you came on the show. He doesn't really laugh too hard at people. He laughed the entire episode with you here, man. He's never like that, so that was fun to see.
It's fun, dude.
Yeah.
He's a funny dude, bro. Gavin's a funny
Yeah.
dude.
To the point where your cheeks start to hurt
Yeah.
type shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jim Brewer is a great host.
Jim
I mean,
Brewer, I love that.
I don't know if it's out, but you got to do a side-by-side one episode with Chris and Jim Brewer.
That's Nick. That's
The
his nickname
lookalikes-
for me.
Wait,
well,
Jim
yeah, the
Brewer.
lookalikes
Jim
got to
Brewer.
be revealed.
Is that the dude from
Yeah.
what's it called?
Cheddar burgers, man.
Fucking
Oh
That
my
guy.
God, that was
Half-baked.
ideal right there. Half baked, yes.
Yeah, cheddar burgers, man.
Oh my God, you sound just like him, bro.
He's a funny dude.
He is.
No, but the first time I met Jeron was at the Powell skate park, and Blind was already happening, right?
Yes, you were already on Blind, and yeah, you guys are out there. I think I'm not sure if it was like an all night skate jam deal. I think that was.
I think it was one of those.
Yeah.
And I was already concerned about Jeron. I was like, geez, where's his parents? He's out a little late. Anyways, we went back to Sam's house. We invited Jeron back to Sam Berwald's Santa Barbara beach house.
Okay.
Oh, so amazing.
For those that don't know Sam, they're rich white people. But so we invited Jeron back to Sam's beach house, and the one thing I remember is just getting ready to go to bed, and it was an Arnold Drummond moment where Jeron hopped in his little tidy whities at 14. I was like, what the fuck? This dude hopped in his little underwear.
This is pre-boxers, bro.
Yeah, going to bed. I was like, God damn! I felt like he just opened his eyes as a baby. I was like, I think I'm his mother.
Yeah, this is true. This is very true. I have my little tidy whities on, bro. Like,
tidy whities. It was like little Arnold Drummond came in my bed. I was like, damn, I guess he's mine. Literally, ever since then, we've been like brothers since.
Yeah. I mean, he's not lying, bro. And not for nothing, I learned right then I needed to get boxers. I did just that.
See? Yeah, he had a growing moment right there.
It really was. It really, truly was, dude. I was, yeah.
Well, you just met Jeron at Powell, right? Were you there with other people that knew that crew?
Yeah, that's the thing that I felt bad about. Like I rolled up there with my good friend Weston Korea and my good friend Julian Bello and a couple other people, and like. Yeah, they planned on staying. We planned on staying the night, and then I got approached, and I was just like, guys, like, it's something that, like, to be honest, I felt bad. Really.
Oh, so you went to hang out with him?
Yeah, but then I didn't want an opportunity like that. Basically, like, oh, dude, this wasn't gonna happen again.
Yeah,
you got the blind guys, Tim Gavin, inviting you back.
Like, it was a really ideal situation where I just could not say no.
What did Weston and them think?
Dude, I know that in hindsight, they were definitely probably a little slightly bummed for sure. But at the same time, I mean, you gotta understand that I didn't know what was going to happen, or but at the same time, fuck,
it's an opportunity.
It's truly an opportunity.
I mean, that young,
yeah,
you got to do that.
And then prior to that, I think I met you in San Jose briefly, and I think that's where I got your number, Gav. And then just so happened we ran into each other at the Powell skate zone after the fact. So,
but see, that's why kids I think kids need guidance really early, because Jeron honestly was so good. You're writing for real, right, Jeron?
Yeah.
Oh, at 14.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah, but I maybe like we were the guy in those, blind was the shit back then. But Jeron could have went with anybody. I think. I mean, he was one of the. You know what I mean? Like back then, when he was 14, that day, Jeron could, I think, went anywhere. I mean,
wait a minute. How old were you when you got on blind?
I mean, I got on blind because of Tim, so 15.
I think when we woke up.
Yeah.
No, I think when we woke up,
I was on. Real talk.
Yeah.
I mean, that pretty much was
honestly,
the case.
I think that's how it went down. Yeah.
It truly was. He's like, you're basically gonna roll with me, and fucking and that's fucking how it happened.
Making careers, Gavin.
Fuck yeah, that was exactly how it happened.
I mean,
what other blind? Who else on the blind team was there on that?
Nobody.
It was just Tim.
It was just Tim and Daniel Castillo and Day One and. Was Day One there? Day One might have been there. I get confused with a lot of these little stories, Sam Berwald was there. Was Tim Dowling there, Gavin?
possibly.
Yeah, but I know Daniel was there for sure. Yeah, so that made it more comfortable for me too.
Sure.
You remember what I said, Chris, last show, where I have a hard time remembering shit?
Yeah.
No, honestly, like the details in these stories, I have a hard time remembering.
I remember that now. He couldn't remember shit.
He's just sitting there like, what the fuck was this?
I remember that now. That was hilarious.
Wow. What a weird, like, you just happened to be there, right? What a weird happenstance, right?
Yeah.
Like,
and then, I fucking followed them to Sam Berwald's fucking Santa Barbara fucking home. And it was, that was history right there.
Yeah. If I had a chance to go with the World and Blind dudes, yeah, I would have.
To be honest, it was a fucking no-brainer. At the end of the day, I felt bad.
Yeah, no, you're gonna feel bad, dude. And you can't invite them to go along because you were invited. It's a weird thing, right?
Yeah, that wouldn't have probably worked.
Right.
Jeron, weren't you writing for real?
Yeah, I was writing for real at the time.
So you had to quit.
Yeah, I did, and it's so crazy because I had an ad come out like pretty much like as this was all transpiring. So it's like,
damn.
Yeah. So I had the ad come out, and then like I just I
Later.
up and quit.
Did you call Thebo?
I called Thebo or Solomon, one or the other, and I don't think I called Solomon. I think I called Jim. And I told them like, I think this is like an easier like transition, and they're right here. They're in California. It's like I could go there, It's just,
LA based.
But mind you, dude, I had San Francisco, man. I had so much love, and they gave me so much love, like real everybody up there. Jeff Clint, rest in peace. He was definitely a big staple.
Jeff
of really,
Clint, wow.
Of helping me in that beginning stages, and truly Solomon God,
God.
Yeah.
Damn. Look where you could have been somewhere else right now.
I definitely. I mean, not for nothing, dude. I think this route that
No,
shows
that's the thing.
it's so
No,
crazy.
he
You
would've
never
been
know.
around.
Yeah, you never know.
You never know. But
he would have been.
You never know. But at the same time, I'm happy I went this route.
Oh yeah.
Oh hell yeah!
You know what I'm saying? Like
Totally.
really.
Glad you did.
Oh man, the opening line when you're at Los Feliz.
Oh, I wouldn't have been in the
wow.
fucking virtual reality. Like, I mean, that was
Dude, virtual reality.
Yeah, that was another spur of the moment. I didn't even know I was going to be in that video, let alone. Yeah.
Wow.
Gabby didn't know that either, I don't think.
But then you guys you didn't know, Gav?
We show up to the I think we showed up to the
virtual
premiere.
reality. Was there a premiere?
Yeah, we showed up to the premiere, and I'm like, what the fuck? We're in this thing?
Oh shit.
What was it?
Yeah, no. Then I had no clue.
I don't. That was before my time, so I don't have that like memorized. Like, whatever. What you had a part in it, or just like a section?
It was a blind
No,
section.
it's a
blind
section.
section. That's right.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I
Little
had
help
to-
from my friends.
That's right.
Yeah.
I do remember that.
Yeah.
That was a sick little part, I have to say, actually.
Dude, it was amazing.
I think it collected
The
for
music.
everybody. Yeah, it was great, dude.
But Gav, are you looking good, bro? Let's get back into you,
Actually,
man. You're looking great.
Yeah.
You got a nice
I
tan.
had to. Well, I do, actually. That I do. I golf a lot. What I'm trying to do. What's your demographic like? What's the male to female ratio?
It's
Very-
like 1% female,
Yeah.
like 99% male.
Okay. Well, I guess I can show them this
Your belly.
posture then. That's,
It's just
Yes.
it's a nice belly. It's a good belly.
God. Jeez. I'm trying to hold my arm keeps falling asleep to get this hot angle.
You need a selfie stick.
I know. You can just hold it at
Dude.
I know.
You should make a COVID-9 Club selfie stick. I mean, if you're going to keep doing this, tell me what is the best angle.
No, listen. Any angle, you look great. Okay. Yeah.
Kelly?
Is that your room?
No. Yes. Let me. I just redid it. Let me give you a quick little tour.
Basketball hoop. A trampoline. You got Elmo dolls.
I love that stadium photo.
That stadium photo
Yeah,
is
it's
sick.
amazing.
Mike Ballard shot that.
Wow.
Well, I love what you're doing with the place. Yeah.
Thank you, Christopher.
Yes.
This is the room I get best Wi-Fi and privacy. I mean, I'm in here.
It's
my kids' room.
I love it.
It's my kids' room. If you didn't notice.
Okay.
it.
Okay.
Because right when you came on
Yeah.
the show last time, you had just had Miles, correct?
I think yes.
Or right
You're-
before?
It was like right around that time.
How old
I
is
wanna
he?
say.
3, 2.5.
2.
Okay.
2. Yeah. Wait. May, June, July, August, September. 2 years and 5 months.
Yes.
So yeah, you were on the show. Kelly's looking it up, I think, right now when you were on.
Yeah. My statistician.
Yeah.
Instant.
Oh, I thought you meant my wife, Kelly. No, Kelly Hart.
March 15th, 2018. Or March 5th. I'm sorry, March 5th, 2018.
Right before then.
2018.
That is amazing. That's almost 2.5 years ago.
Wow.
Does it seem that long
Time
ago?
flies.
Does it seem that long
I
ago?
have to say, Chris, I'm way overdue to be back on this show.
Hey, listen.
return guest.
You could come back anytime you want. I would love it if we were all here in the same room, and that will happen.
Are you guys scared to get corona?
I don't want anything to do with it.
Yeah, I don't either.
Yeah.
Are you guys skating with masks on?
No.
No, but
Any-
I'm skating in the open air, like away. I'm not high-fiving people. I'm not giving the hugs, and you know what I mean. Like we're at the beach skating.
Yeah.
You
Any
know.
physical activity, definitely not wearing a mask.
Right.
No.
But you know, any store, I get in the elevator, I'm around my building. Even if in my apartment complex, I'm outside, I'm wearing my mask. You know, like respect and everything. So
Physical activity for me, hence the previous view, Kelly Hart, involves walking for me.
Nice.
So,
Golf.
yeah, golf.
no golf
No,
cart.
well, no, they just started giving golf carts again.
Okay, so now you're back on the cart.
Yep.
Yeah. Basically, I'm back golfing because I don't walk and golf.
So what you just
I
said
hate
wasn't
those
even.
guys. No,
I
I hate
hate
the
guys.
walker. Yeah, no, it's a great workout. It's like, no, it's not. I'm golfing. If I want to work out, I'll go work out.
Yeah, but also with
I
golfing,
agree.
if they're walking and you have the cart, now you're waiting for them, right? Like the party in front of you.
Yeah, it's annoying.
Can you drive past them?
No, you
Etiquette.
Yeah,
wait.
you got to wait.
Unless they tell you to go move ahead.
Yeah. You golf, Chris?
I love golf. I don't do it enough. I haven't golfed in a long time. I used to golf with Malto and
Yeah, so you can.
Torgy, Davis
love it.
Torgerson.
Chris has a good golf swing, dude. I was pretty
Got a good
impressed.
golf swing. Yeah.
Yes.
You got to golf.
We're gonna have to
golf.
go out.
We've been golfing. John, you got to come out again. We've been golfing with Malto pretty much every Friday.
Yeah, you got to give me a little heads up. I'm down, dude. I feel bad because I suck.
Malto.
That's a problem though. My clubs suck too. So I have these Wilson clubs, and I feel I'm
That's
embarrassed.
great. No,
I'm embarrassed.
No, if you suck,
embarrassed.
Look, what's worse, being the shitty skater kid with the best deck and the fucking Supreme shirt, Supreme hat, and you suck? That's the worst.
Yeah,
Look, you
that's
might as-
way worse.
Right.
So
you
if I bring
suck
my shitty Wilson clubs,
And you kill it.
and you
and
suck,
that's
you
cool.
look awesome.
yeah.
Yeah, especially if you hit that fucking ball.
This guy's
He's got something here.
killing it.
Yeah, well, you don't want to.
Okay,
you don't want to be the guy with the best shit, but you suck. Is what I'm
Right.
saying.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, true.
Yeah. But what if I have
Then
shitty
you look-
shit, but I'm like really fucking good?
Then you are the.
Even
That
better.
is. I love
That's the-
dudes like you.
okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
that don't need the new shit.
The sand trap kind of trips me up a little bit, but other than that, I'm pretty good.
Yeah.
I can hit that ball
Like
straight,
I said-
not that far,
That's
but
a
I hit it
plus
straight.
right there. If you can hit the fucking thing straight, man.
Once in a while, it goes
Like
off to the.
my son just started skating. No, how long has it been now? About a year.
Yeah, I'd say.
Mason. Oh, can I do this on the show? I mean,
do
give
you
a little
mean?
shout out to my son Mason,
Yeah.
and his little crew. Mason, Mikhail, Eli, Lane.
That's so awesome.
Who else is there? Me.
Well, it's funny because we just saw you at the beach the other day. They were doing the girl turning them pro. You know, the Griffin.
Yes,
and
yes,
everything.
yes.
And you were there with
Yeah.
your kids and his crew. I thought it was so,
They were so
rad.
When he first started, like he would ask for a new board every 2 days. I'm like, dude, what the fuck is happening to me? Like,
Hey, what are you doing with that
honestly,
thing?
Should have told him to break
Well,
into the
no.
into the world warehouse.
yeah, I mean, no. When your son, Jeron, you're gonna have to go through this. When your son first starts skating, it's the hardest thing.
Right.
You can't teach someone how to ollie.
Yeah.
Why?
What do you mean?
Well, okay, if I'm your son, Chris, baby Jim Brewer,
Yeah. Yeah.
and
Come here, Jim.
I'm 9 years old, and I say, Dad, teach me how to ollie.
I'd
What are you gonna say to him?
Well, I'd say click that tail down, slide your front foot up, and
God.
you're gonna ollie and get a cheddar
Okay.
burger, man.
I mean, that's basically, what you say.
How do you mean? What do you mean you can't teach him? You are a professional skateboarder. How are you not going to teach him how to
okay.
ollie?
He's not gonna ollie by that great tip you just gave.
Well, it's practice. It needs to practice.
time,
You know what I've gotten better at is giving tips, because here's how you ollie. You really got to bend down when you're first learning how to ollie.
Sure.
It's almost like jumping.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So you can't jump if you're straight legged.
So
I ended up telling him.
go ahead. No.
Well, I ended up telling him he's got to bend down and snap hard and jump.
Yeah,
Is that a good tip?
Yeah.
I think so.
Definitely.
Slide your
Yeah.
front foot forward.
Yeah.
Just pop in
So,
Tim and
yeah,
Henry's.
Yeah. Do you ever show them your videos?
Yeah, it's not in HD enough. They can't. It's like
It's
me trying to
amazing.
show them old movies like E.T. or they're like, what the fuck? It's
Like a silent film.
no, like a good movie, but it just happens to be 20 years ago. They're just like, I can't. What the hell? I can't.
If they
It's not in HD. It's not in like 5K or I don't know. These kids these days.
So did he get into skateboarding because of you, or was his friends doing it?
Dude, it's crazy. It's happening organically, just like how I got into it.
Okay.
I'm sure how you guys got into it. The neighborhood kids.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. I think this will be interesting because, I could go buy Toshiba TV and it comes with a 700-page manual.
Mm-hmm.
You leave the hospital with a kid, you get no fucking manual.
Right.
So I'm learning how to be a parent every day. But with Mason, I was, he was in organized sports a lot. Baseball, basketball, And me and every other douchey parent were there standing around at practice, small talking about what everyone does for work. No one's interested.
Right.
And with skateboarding, when he got to a certain age, it was his way to be independent.
Yeah.
He didn't need me to go and skateboard with the friends. It wasn't like I had to take him to practice, drive him there, sit there, or to a baseball game or basketball game and sit there. Skateboarding is something he totally can do on his own,
right,
with his friends and be independent.
Yeah. Totally. Doesn't need you there giving orange slices after the game.
Yeah, exactly. But God, what if I was a skate coach dad like that? I want to do that.
Goodness. You should.
I want to legitimize that. Everyone needs a fresh orange.
Yes. And a high C pack.
Oh, yeah.
There you go.
I have to give it to these kids though. Mason, Lane, Duke, Mikhail, all these, Eli, they're getting. At first, I was like, dude, you got Mason, because he would show me things. I was like, you got a long way to go, man.
They got to be getting better.
They are.
Yeah.
They're getting a lot better. But I told Mason forever, because he's super athletic with baseball and basketball. He picked it up easy and he plays at a high level. But I told him, I said, skateboarding is going to be the hardest thing you're ever going to try. I guarantee you that.
Yeah.
And I think it really is, dude. Skateboarding is no joke what we're doing on the freaking board.
Totally.
Yeah.
What, did you watch videos at all?
You know what's interesting with these kids is they don't like, obviously if they saw like Jeron skate in person, they would trip. Jeron can still skate today. I don't know how Jeron and Guy and these fucking dudes do it. Honestly, I'm not joking or giving them praise. I cannot do anything. Although I did do a kickflip in a hotel the other day.
Nice. He still
The
got it,
first one
Gabby.
I landed, Eli, Mason's boy, filmed it. Maybe I'll get it to the show.
Okay.
But the first one I landed primo, hit my head on the desk, totally played that off. And then
In the hotel room.
the second try, and then the second try I made it. But I lost my train of thought.
The videos. Did you watch
does
videos?
he watch
at all?
videos? No, it's different with these kids.
So yeah, it's different because these
YouTube.
kids, they want to watch kids their age.
Yeah.
that are good.
So insane.
Right.
Yeah. So they don't care to watch like Malto's video or like whoever's new video part, even though they think those kids are super good. They like to watch kids their age that they met who they think are good.
I get that.
Yeah.
Because when I was younger, going around like Val Surf days, and Guy was the local hero, and I was remembering like he would go around with a fucking Chuck Wampler and couple other people where I was just like, wow, these guys like, wow, and he's my age.
That's what I was gonna say. Is like I was like, yeah, I could relate but then I'm thinking, I'm like, I used to watch all these videos and look up to all these people, but they're my age,
Right.
Yeah.
But they looked bigger to me.
And they're on this big screen.
Yeah.
It's different.
So he's not looking at like the best skateboarders in the world. He's more of looking kids he can relate with, like skate wise. Yeah.
Yeah. So right now they're doing like kick flips off things. They're doing, they're starting to learn hard flips, which I'm blown away by.
Jeez,
Wow.
that's fast.
Exactly. And it's been like 8 months. But so they like to watch kids who can do the tricks they're doing, but off things.
Okay. Has it sparked
Their age.
right? Has it sparked you to get back on the board? Come on, man.
Here's the thing is, I have a love-hate for skateboarding, and where I'm at today is I'm back to just loving it.
He's hated for the last 15 years, like pretty aggressively.
But it's not a hate.
It's
just like, look, I went to a baseball tournament last weekend for Mason in Phoenix. It was nice and cold. It was like 112. But I went back to my old neighborhood.
Okay.
With a couple of Mason's kids on the team and a friend of mine. And like I pulled up to the house that I grew up in, and I literally got emotional. Like I'm actually getting emotional talking about it now, but because skateboarding, the only way I was going to get out of that shitty house in that neighborhood was through skateboarding.
Mm-hmm. Right.
And I was like, God, thank God for fucking skateboarding. Because, dude, I could still be in that shitty house.
Yeah.
Well, it's fun because you were the dude taking flights like every weekend to LA.
Yeah. I mean, that's the other thing. Like, Jeron's story of meeting him at 14, I basically left to come to California on my own when I was 15.
Wow.
How crazy. Just jumping on flights.
Well, it started with jumping on flights. I was in sales basically at 15 now that I think about it, because I was trying to sell Guy's mom to literally adopt me.
Oh.
Got close.
Well, no, I almost had it sold, but something went wrong.
How'd the deal fall through?
Somewhere. I don't know how that deal fell through. I'm pretty pissed about that.
The deal that never went through.
Because I was flying back and forth on the weekends for blind, and then I was just like, I don't want to go back. And then I kind of talked my mom into saying, okay, just I guess go, or I don't know how that conversation went. So I was like, Guy, maybe I'll just stay with you. And Guy was like, I was coming on strong. So I think Guy was just like, oh, I don't know. Okay. And then I think I literally asked his mom, like, would you adopt me or something? How can I just stay?
Wow.
This is like a sick. This is like a. How old are you at this point? Like 15, 16?
15, 16. Yeah. I mean, like, how can I not go back? Because I want to stay here and do this. Like,
Right.
I want to become a professional skateboarder. I want to do this.
And you were already skating for blind.
Yeah.
Yeah. When did you actually move out here?
92.
You moved out here with Costin?
No, he's the other dude I fucking raised, fucking baby Costin. No, Eric was in 8th Street.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but he was like, Jeron, you're going to have to help me out with timelines. But Eric was riding for 8th Street.
Yep.
And then
he got on 101.
We went down to 8th Street. Well, yeah. When I was riding for blind, I took Guy and Jeron, or Guy and Rudy and Henry to the 8th Street house, the team house. And I remember we kind of like ate all their cookies and kind of thrashed it a little bit. And then I met Eric there. And I was like, who's the dork with the salt rings in the hat? and it was Eric. And next thing you know, we became close. And I told him to come up to LA. And he got on 101. We got him on 101. And then we moved in together.
So he wasn't your first roommate. He was your second roommate.
Yeah, I guess Guy's mom was my first roommate.
Yeah, and then we moved
Guy's mom.
Yeah, we moved in around 96. Yeah, 96.
Yeah, and then me and Jeron moved in together.
That's like Mouse. That's like Mouse era, right?
Yeah.
Wait, how long did you live in that place? Because I'm trying to remember that. I used to go over to that place, but I don't.
2 years. We were there.
2 years, really?
Jeron, by the way, that spot was supposedly ghetto.
Really?
It was nice.
That was
That's
fucking.
what everyone
that was
says.
the nicest place I stayed into at that moment. That was the nicest place I've ever stayed in.
The freeway was right there.
Where was it?
Oh,
I mean,
God.
there's a fucking freeway. The place was
No,
beautiful.
the place was great.
Where was it?
Avenue
Woodland
San
Hills.
Luis.
The valley.
Yeah, that was in Woodland Hills, deep in the valley, right
I
off
remember
of Valley
Sheffy used
Vista.
to stay with us. You remember that Sheffy would stay with us forever?
Yeah.
I was just telling them before
We
the
were
show. I'm
talking
like,
about
dude,
it.
I used to go to you guys' house and drive Sheffy to like 7-Eleven so we can get like beers.
Oh
and shit.
God, the best Sheffy stories. He would sleep under our dining room table. 'Cause that's
what Dub
how
said,
he
yeah.
felt. He felt like safe, I think, that way.
Yeah.
And then
Right.
I remember he would change his wheels on the balcony and just fling them like fucking Hercules onto the 101 freeway.
Oh my God.
Oh my God, I'm just waiting for.
You hear
Remember that
accident.
movie, you remember that movie, The Good Son?
Yeah.
Where he's throwing shit off the freeway and there's a 28 car pileup. Oh my God.
Macaulay Culkin, holy shit, that's that movie.
Yeah, you guys did have.
I would wake up at like 5 in the morning because I like you remember drawing the air conditioning? I like it down to like 62.
Igloo status.
So,
Wow.
Fuck.
yeah, I need it cold. Like,
No wonder Jerome
Real
always
cold.
had a blanket
I
around.
was
you.
freezing and shit.
dude, it was chilly in there. But someone would put the temperature up to maybe a 65 and I would notice it. Wake up at 5 in the morning, Sheffy's curling his curls and fucking barbecuing at 5 in the morning watching Smurfs and shit.
Barbecue at 5. You watching cartoons
I swear to God, he'd be barbecuing on the balcony, watching Smurfs, twirling his little shit, or maybe shaving a spear that he got or some shit. I'm just like, wow,
Spear.
I guess everything's gonna be all right.
What an interesting household.
It was so fun, dude. It went by so fast.
Because a lot of people, Stephen Callis would come by.
Everybody.
Yeah.
Dude, please tell more stories.
There wasn't a dress code. Let's just say that.
I want to hear more stories, dude. I could go on this for a while. Just listen to you guys.
Tell him the dog story.
Yeah, what about the dog you got that you didn't tell Jeron?
You know, look, I like to think I'm a soft guy. I like to think that I have a strong heart, and so I bought a dog. I think I financed the dog from the
Beverly Center, bro.
From the Beverly Center. Yeah, I did. I think I went to the Gap and got some khakis, and on the way out, I stumbled upon the pet store, and
so good.
This fucking little beagle just stole my heart. Bailey. So I bought Bailey, and I couldn't afford him because I was riding for Vans for $75 a month and blind for like $1,200 a month.
Okay.
So I had to finance the little dog. I didn't know if I cleared it with you, John. Did I ever clear it?
No, you didn't. And those are that's girl days too. That's not blind days. So we're making.
Okay, I told you, Kelly, the timelines. Anyways, I think what Jeron's referring to is the beagles are really outside dogs. I mean, you don't want to keep it in an apartment while you skate for 12 hours a day because there's a lot of shit in the apartment.
Right.
Yeah. It was like right when you walk in the house, it smelled like ammonia.
No.
It was so gnarly. It was so gnarly, dude.
And you just think of Gavin.
I'm like, well, he
Like,
got
you
the goddamn
dog.
dog.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
And then, like, I would close.
I owned a cat too.
Oh yeah, you did. It was a cat too.
Yeah,
Dude, we have
the
we have two
ammonia
gnarly
smells from the
stories.
cat.
Yeah.
Yeah, the cats,
Either or.
the cats,
I mean,
'cause
regardless.
they were spraying because I don't know.
Territory.
But I would
Yeah.
close my door because I didn't want the fucking cat or dog coming in my room.
Right.
Bro, this fucking dog would almost damn near rip under the damn door.
Oh.
And fucking once he got in, he was biting the side of my bed, fucking shit up. I'm just like, dude,
Gab, you got to train this thing.
take it on some walks. Dude.
I
This guy
know.
needs walks.
You know,
Look at him.
What happened to the
I
dog?
guess
Did you rehome?
Jeron, I
took it for walks. I
guess
took it
owe
for
you
walks.
you're like,
me
I
an
want to owe
apology.
you an apology as a roommate, and two, thank you for being such a good roommate.
Thank you. I appreciate the apology, dude. I mean, it was like I said, I would have had it no other way, and this time flew by fast. Anyways, yes, I was a little fucking frustrated with the dog, but overall, it was a great time, bro.
Jeron's been waiting 30 years for this apology.
I mean, if I feel good about that apology.
All right, let me ask Jeron this: if he's, where did Bailey go?
You fucking gave him to some family. You dropped him off somewhere, dude. I know you dropped him off. And I asked you
that's
specifically,
right.
so I didn't know whether. I mean, fuck, you should know. Did you tell me the truth?
Tell me the truth.
I
dropped him off at
thought
family's house.
I thought he got dropped off at some nice little family's house, and that was it.
Yeah, no, he's living his best life now.
good,
He's out of the fucking apartment. He's moved up.
At least you found him.
He moved up.
He did.
We did.
What about the cats?
What happened to the cats?
Where did the cats come from? Because I don't. You remember when you date a girl?
Did the cat fucking dig a hole through the bed, or was that Bailey?
No, that was the dog. That was Bailey.
Dude, a hole.
No, the
like,
cats would just
straight through
piss
the bed.
on our beds.
Oh, jeez. I mean, the times that I come over, I was like, wow, this is a great place. But behind the curtain, man, sounds like a nightmare.
A little different.
But, cats are just, I'm just not, you ever go home with a girl and she's like a 9?
Yeah.
So I got an incoming call. Whatever happens with that, how does that, or should I be on a computer?
Who is it?
I blocked it.
Okay.
What's more important than the 9 Club?
I don't know. Go ahead.
But you ever take a girl home, a 9 or a 10, and she's really good looking, but she's got a cat and the apartment stinks, and she goes down to like a 4.
That changes some things.
A lot of things. I mean, you guys never experienced that?
I mean, I'm a cat guy. I love cats.
Oh yeah, jeez, I'm sorry.
No, but I take care of it. My house smells good. The cat goes in the litter box. Like I gotta, it's a whole thing.
It's got a good situation.
Okay,
Yeah.
I don't care how on it you are. If the cat's shitting in a box of sand,
Gab, you come over to my house and you tell me if it smells like a cat shit.
I will, and I guarantee you it does. It smells like a cat.
It smells nice. I keep my house nice.
I know you do, but I'm just saying that's the thing about cats. You could be on it. It's still shitting and pissing on sand in your fucking house.
Do you have any animals right now?
I do. I have 2 dogs, a Morkie and a Yorkie. Charlie and Livy.
Great little dogs. They are.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
And you know what they do? They piss and shit outside.
There you go. Trained them well.
Right.
Wish we'd have did that with Bailey. Shit.
And then why did you guys move out?
Oh, he had to. It was time to move to Hollywood. It was time to move
Wait
to
a minute,
Hollywood.
you went from that house to Hollywood?
He did. Yeah.
Where'd you go?
I went over to my buddy Rick Grayson's house for 3 months, and then I went to go move in with his brother at his fucking beautiful home in West Hills.
Oh.
And I rented out 2 rooms for $600 a month for 6 years and saved a lot of money.
2 rooms?
2 rooms?
2 rooms.
Why 2 rooms?
One for his closet.
It was like the front of the house. They had a fucking a bathroom in between 2 rooms, and it just
Oh, sick.
worked out.
Nice.
Wait a minute.
$600.
When did you
Wow.
live with Coley and all those dudes off of Malibu Canyon?
That was before
Oh, wait,
we
That
got
was
together, right, Drew?
before.
No, you know what? That was before. You did that before.
Oh, I have it mixed
You
up.
did
I
that
thought you
before.
went from that house to Malibu Canyon house.
I don't think he went backwards. He went.
Okay.
I think he moved in with Jaime after me.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
In Hollywood, in a Hollywood apartment.
Is that around the
Gotcha.
time that you started DVS?
Or you might have moved in with Eric.
No, dude, but you were starting DVS when you were in Las Vegas on the Malibu Canyon house.
Yeah. Yeah.
I would
Yeah,
always
those
go over
times-
there and you'd be like, yo, come over here. I need to go talk with and you'd go talk with Kevin.
That was
I
in
think, the
95.
Dunlops.
So yeah.
Oh, yeah.
fuck.
Because he lived in the same complex.
Yeah. It's all coming
Yeah.
together now. See?
Damn.
It kind
And
of
that,
is.
and that was that was after? No, that was before.
That was before. That was
Oh,
before.
wow.
That was before. Yeah.
So when you guys lived together, DVS was already going or no?
Because 97. Yeah, we moved out. I moved out with you in 96 to 98. So yeah, 98 is when fucking DVS started, right? Or 95.
95.
95.
Yeah. Those beginning times of DVS, so good, dude.
Yeah, right there.
Oh,
in the
I have
valley.
something cool to show.
Oh,
Let
let's
me
show
show
and
you this.
tell.
Since-
Love that.
Yeah. Well, because it's my son's room, so I thought it'd be cute to get him little skateboards.
Oh, look at that. Those are
Nice.
dope.
What?
Rudy
Yeah.
Johnson,
And they're
Jason
signed.
Lee,
Well, Rudy's assigned.
Mark.
No, they're all
Mark is
signed.
on.
Oh, they are.
Wow.
Yeah.
Nice.
Where'd you get those? Those are sick.
No, actually, it's crooked, though. I have major OCD, and there's dust on here. That's his fish. You see his little fish?
Yeah, is it okay?
Oh, is it all-
It's not moving.
Is it all right?
Oh, there it is. Yeah,
we
it's-
go. All right.
yeah.
Gotta check that thing. Gotta check that thing at least once a week.
Is it okay? When did I move in with Eric, Jeron?
Then it must have been after. I'm confused in a sense of where if you moved with Eric or Jaime, in those because they were definitely around the same times, but I don't know which one was first.
Jaime. Caroline was my girlfriend.
Yeah, at the time.
Caroline was with Jaime.
Yeah.
Rebecca was with Eric.
Yes. So then
So interesting. 'Cause I thought it went from like Hollywood to Las Virgenes, Malibu Canyon to.
back to Hollywood.
You
Or
guys.
back to the yeah. No, I think.
But I wasn't around that much. But that's in my mind. I
He went
thought
to
that was
Hollywood
it.
after
you
the-
guys-
I do remember meeting you, Chris, when I lived with Coley and those dudes.
Yeah. I would come over to your house and kick it. And that's where I met Stevie Williams for the first time. He was out there for some reason. I don't know why he was there at your place. He was
I
outside
always remembered
skating.
Chris like I always viewed you, Chris, as like a normal guy.
Oh, thanks.
Well,
Appreciate that.
because you had a job at PC Greens.
Yeah, I was a milkman.
Yeah, you lived in the Palisades. You had a nice little house up there.
Yeah, normal.
You skated Malibu.
Yeah,
You seem very normal.
I was.
But did you look at him as an up and coming skater or just like a cool dude?
Cool dude.
Yeah.
My second, I was gonna say you never put me on DVS, man. I was always
No,
Where's my
Chris
apology?
was good, but he was like, I think because you remember that Vanessa, I liked Vanessa.
Yeah. He had a
There's a lot
crush.
of
He had a
Yeah, I
crush
remember
on
Vanessa.
her.
Yeah, she was very
Yeah,
sweet
you remember
girl.
that?
Sweet girl.
Chris, yeah.
Oh, so you were friends with me to get to? No, I don't.
No, not necessarily, but
It's weird. But I think
that part of town was different. You were a part of that part of.
Yeah.
Look, because we grew up everywhere. It was the Lockwood dudes.
Yep.
Then I had my friends Coley and them in Malibu.
Yeah.
And Jeron had his Valley crew, and then we had, there's people everywhere. You're like the little white dude and worked at PC Greens from Malibu.
And it all stemmed from Sam Berwald. Again.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, get the guy on the show.
Yeah, he's got stories.
Where did he
man.
live again? Like what part?
Brentwood.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
Beautiful part of town.
Parents would cook dinner for us all the time.
Dude,
they were great.
So awesome.
They're great.
Yeah, they were great in the beginning.
And then they got to a point
very fast.
I don't know. Even when I still remember, they were still gracious. You
remember they started marking the liquor like.
Well, that wasn't mine. That wasn't because of me.
That was because of
Snur. They were getting
Ball.
pissed because all the Martinelli apple juices were being gone. That was on you guys drinking all those Martinellis.
I can't deny we were definitely.
I just remember they had a bottle of probably expensive vodka with a pear in the bottle.
Oh,
like they had grown the
that
pear.
thing.
Remember that?
Look at that.
And they would go on
I remember
vacation. They'd come back and it'd be empty, and they'd have to refill. The pear would die if there was no alcohol in it.
It's fermented in there.
I remember like going in the jacuzzi, we'd put a half a bottle of dish soap in there. I mean, bubbles. It looked like a rap.
Fucking
It
shit.
looked like a YG video. I'm talking bubbles everywhere. I think we broke that thing.
Yeah, you can't put dishwasher up in the fucking jacuzzi.
No.
Matt Snur. I mean,
What else?
I don't know
You
if
guys
you're-
must have done some crazy ass shit back then, dude.
Dude, these dudes are nuts. It was eye opening for me, for sure.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. No, I mean, we'll save some of the good stuff for the bonus section.
You guys were having fun. You were having fun.
Look, we were so young, on our own, so early, skating, being praised as skaters, having to deal with that as a young kid. It's like, dude, you feel like you're on top of the world.
Did that affect you at all? Having that what you were saying, the praise?
100%. Yeah. I mean, because it takes everything out of perspective. I mean, what's reality and what's not. It's like,
and having an ego at that age too is crazy.
Which, you look at some kids these days and I think because our era helps the new era coming up.
Sure.
Yeah.
Right, Jeron? I mean, don't you think like dudes won't let these dudes act how we acted.
For sure.
I mean,
no, that's for sure.
Right.
Yeah. No, I mean, you almost kind of like school them a little bit. Yeah. Along the way.
When do you think you snapped out of that, or have you?
No, I think I have. I mean, well, there's nothing for me to brag about right now.
I don't know. You got a cool room and everything, though.
Well, thank you.
Is that your little?
This is my Kelly Hart. Where's my? This is my little Jeron Wilson right here. I don't know when I grew out of it.
Right.
I mean,
I think maybe as you just get
it was just. It's almost like you reference your era, your timeline in skateboarding. Like as I try to be as normal as possible. So, kids go to high school. Like my high school years was freaking, getting on blind. Then my college years were when we just started partying with Eric and that time and just meeting you, Chris.
Yeah.
Like those were my college years. And then you go off and get a job, and that's kind of like when I started DVS.
Yeah. Interesting way to look at it.
Totally.
Yeah.
I mean, there's no way. My college years, I got my master's, my bachelor. I did about 10 years in college. I did about 10 to 14 years of college. But, I mean, I think in my 30s, I just started to, I don't know, grow out of it, I guess.
Right.
But, I mean, look, because you go from being a skateboarder into partying.
Yeah.
So everything's out of whack for so long.
And at the time, you guys were the shit.
Oh, you were top of the game.
Top of the game.
Yeah.
Best companies. I mean, listen, you were on top of the world.
Go ahead.
No, but you know what I mean, though? It can affect.
Yes,
I mean, you look
do.
at kids nowadays, and they get a little bit of shine, and you're like,
Yeah.
calm down.
Yeah. Look, the stuff we got away with was like, I don't know. I have a funny story because I was just, the beach days, like, again, I try to reference, maybe this was my first business experience, but, how many boards do you guys get today as a pro? Is there even an allotment of boards?
Not really. I
Or
mean, you don't
get what you want.
You kind of get what you want, but nobody really overdoes it. You know,
There's definitely got to
I
be
mean, you
some
go
sort of
in-
cap. You know
right.
what I'm saying? Like,
you go in
Well,
and get like
we-
4 or 5 boards.
Well, we got capped.
Yeah, but you guys were filling up your trunk.
Okay, yeah, they try to cap our ass.
say, okay, yeah.
Yeah, we didn't like that. So what happens is when you try to control that ego and cap our ass, you got to take things in your own hands.
And send Daniel up to the roof and then down into the closet.
Yes, So
Into
we
the
got our own
boardroom.
goodies.
Into the boardroom.
And then we got our own stuff, and it got to get easy, fast. So we would sell boards to make extra money at the beach and whatnot.
Yeah.
Jeron was selling them for 20, Chico 20. I was like, I'm just gonna get more and sell them for a little less.
I remember people got pissed at you.
Hell yeah.
You were
I was
undercutting?
moving them-
You were undercutting the black
moving
market.
inventory, Kelly. My
Undercutting.
business motto was get more and sell more and make more. When these dudes were just dabbling at a higher price point,
Yeah, it's like 20 for a board, 25 with grip. And then here comes Gavin, like, oh yeah, I'm going to get like you rush past everybody else to go to Gavin to buy it for like 15 or whatever you have in your pocket, essentially.
yeah, 12 would
Basically.
work.
12 would work,
Exactly.
13 with grip.
Were you guys
know.
like, wait, were you guys all at the same spot? Like doing it?
These guys would come to the beach and the
sometimes.
courthouse
Yeah, sometimes.
all the time.
And dudes will
Yeah,
be
we
there
were
ready
just
with
gonna-
money.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, dudes would know, like, certain spots. There were certain dudes at every certain spot. So you just open the trunk and
Were you
they
guys
might even buy a
fighting?
used board.
Were you guys fighting over customers?
There was
Like,
some bickerness, but yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
There's no way that there wasn't. Yeah, for sure. Especially when Gav was throwing fucking the deals of the day and shit. Like, I mean,
He was having a clearance sale.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Everything must go.
Otherwise, we just pull up to fucking LA Dave and just
Right.
do that
I
right.
mean, dude,
how much
but-
did he buy them for?
He pennies on the dollar. He would definitely try to But I mean, if you're selling shit for $15, like it didn't matter.
Yeah.
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 But all that stuff, I mean,
It's like any business though. You can sell something for 20 and it's like, yeah, can I get you in a day or two? Like terms. I'm like, what the fuck? No. Dave White, if you're going to Dave White, he's taking everything and you're getting paid. Period.
It's true. It's true.
Chris, you would buy the boards off them,
I
right?
bought boards, wheels, shirts, everything off Tim and Eric. And whoever else, probably Daniel.
Yeah.
Everybody.
I sold you shit?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Actually, you owe me 100.
No, I wasn't with, I had money. I saved up my lunch money to buy you goddamn wheels off of you.
Told you. See,
No,
he would
because
never
here's the
do
thing.
that,
You
Told
got-
you were a good kid.
You guys, no, listen, back then, you guys had always the brand new shit. You had the brand new white wheels. You had the brand new board, blank boards. You had fresh tees. Like everybody around wanted that shit. I wanted the brand new wheels. I wanted it didn't matter if I could go buy another set of wheels off you for $5 or $10. Like, yeah, I'm buying another set of wheels. I want to look fresh.
Yeah.
Where'd he go? Oh, there he is.
I had to check my battery.
What is it? At? What is it at?
I don't want to tell you. I can come back on.
He's gonna fucking go. He's just gonna go blank here in a minute.
I know.
No. It's at 5%.
Put the light on low so it can extend the life a little bit.
But all that stuff changed really when Girl started. When you guys got on Girl, it wasn't this,
free for all
plethora
guys? No.
of product.
No.
It changed.
It wasn't actually. I mean, it changed. I mean, a little bit here and there.
Yeah.
I mean, it definitely changed for me because, at one time I remember having at least 50 pairs of Henry Terminator wheels and Plan B
my
blue
God.
balls. Bro, I had 50 sets and I was like on top of the world.
Yeah.
I remember me, Javante, and fucking Gav went in and just
Javante.
fucking and then
What's
Vontae
50,
was the best. God, he was the best.
50
He is the
times
best.
10?
50.
That was just me.
$500.
That was just me.
The 50
and then they had their own
says
fucking
500.
however many they got. And yeah, that was just wheels.
No.
They slept on the wheels that day.
No, but it really depends on how quick you need the money though. So I remember those Terminator wheels too. I had about 80 of them fuckers. and I think I sold half that batch for like $5.
Oh, wow.
To who?
Yeah, I mean, what are you going to do?
Just as kids, or do
You
like
probably. I don't.
I didn't see you. Were you doing like wholesale? Like, were you selling? Not wholesale. Were you selling it to like another skate shop other than LA Dave or something like that?
No, I don't think so.
It was all skaters. It was
Yeah, it
all
was all skaters.
It was all skaters.
Damn.
That for me.
No, and then
Or I would
with
just
girl,
give it away
you're
for
right,
friends.
It stopped.
Yeah.
Because with girl, you were always panicked. Like if there's too much respect there amongst us, so you couldn't sell something, and you always had to worry the kid was going to say, "Yeah, I got it from Gav." It's like, fuck.
It's true.
How was it when
Then
you
you
guys?
can't blame the kid. You know, you
Yeah.
can't blame the customer. It's really not his fault.
How was it getting on Girl? Like starting it? Like, were you guys nervous at all in any way of it starting like that?
John, what about you?
Well, for me, this is my recollection of how this happened. I wasn't on at first. Tim, he took me under his wing. That's just the way it went, and he, however, worked it out and fucking upsold me to the situation, because I wasn't in the in the beginnings when I was starting to see shirts. I was like, what the fuck is that girl symbol? Because I wasn't in the loop. And then I obviously being under Gavin's fucking wing, he just was just like, this is, yeah, you're coming with me.
Wow.
So, and then that's why in that first ad, you don't see my face where it shows all the people, like everybody's fucking face. I had my own ad by myself, the next ad.
Okay.
And then that's kind of how that happened.
Damn. That's
God, I remember that.
Yeah. So, yeah, I wasn't even on at first.
Yeah.
And I was like fucking panicking because like
everybody
everybody's
left.
leaving. I'm like, this is no. And he already, Gav was, he stayed gracious to
Right.
sticking to the word and just, yeah, you're
When you're a kid
coming
too,
with me.
and that happens, I could see the panic.
Yeah.
Jeron, the only thing that would have happened differently is Jeron would have just rode for chocolate. Because when girls started, whoever didn't make it, whoever got left behind, whatever soldiers were wounded, and still in the battlefield, we went and got them, or they went and got them with chocolate. I mean, that's kind of how chocolate started.
Sure.
Dudes were kind of left behind.
But it ended up all working out, obviously.
Right.
Was there anyone that was supposed to be on Girl that never got on?
In the beginning,
Henry Sanchez.
Oh, Henry was. What happened with that?
He didn't. He was getting paid a good amount of money at that time, and I don't think he was ready to sacrifice.
I think
if everything was going to work out or not.
What, day one too, right? No? Or he had a pretty solid deal over
I'm
there.
not sure. I'm not sure if day one was in the loop. I'm not sure because I was on the outside.
Right.
Yeah, that'd be a Gav question.
I think Henry had a falling out on a blind tour with somebody. It was like a blind Plan B something tour combined. And like, I think there's something might have had a falling out of some situation, and then day one, I don't think day one would ever have left Rodney, to be honest. I don't know.
Not at that time, yeah.
What about Chocolate? Anyone that was supposed to be on Chocolate that never?
Yeah. There was
I feel like there's more dudes that got left out of chocolate than girl, right?
I mean, I thought Kareem. I thought there was a few other people.
Yeah.
Shiloh, possibly.
Yeah.
I don't know. There was a lot of dudes that definitely, yeah.
It's so interesting, like the inner workings of it, because like if you're like Rick and Mike and Spike and who, like trying to, all your friends and all these great skaters, like how, like getting girls started and then like how do you?
Yeah,
There's also
there's
so many egos you're dealing with too at that time. Like a lot of these guys were like fucking at the top of their game. So,
Did that create any like sort of not animosity, but like competitiveness really with those guys, like Day One or Kareem or something like that?
I think so. Honestly, I think naturally, how could it not? You know what I mean?
Right.
Because now you got two heavy hitting teams, a new team. And obviously, Rocco was like trying to stab at you guys doing what do you call like bitch
skateboards? Yeah, Gavin had a pro model.
Oh my god.
What?
Describe the graphics. What were the graphics, Chris?
I don't remember.
Do you know that dude Sal Rocco who sold that company? Bitch sold it to some Japanese company for like $5 million or something crazy.
No
Really?
way.
Unbelievable.
Yes, dude.
What?
Yes.
So that company still exists.
I'm sure it is. I'm sure in Japan it is.
I mean,
Five
it could.
Better
yeah.
get some royalties, Gav.
Dude, wait, how long was it even around?
Not even that long.
Not that long, but he
A
definitely
year
tried to
or so?
hold on. I mean, a year is a long time at that time.
That's true.
Fuck, it seemed like forever.
What did you guys think of that when that happened?
He's corny as fuck.
Yeah, like
Straight up. I mean, that's just me. As a young kid, I thought that shit was corny as fuck. But
Right.
like, obviously, it was very like, damn, you're really going at it. But I wasn't not surprised because they
That was
fucking
their
their
shit.
graphics and what they did at the time were just so fucking racy and just so all over the place.
yeah.
It's kind of right up their alley to do something
It
like
was
that.
right up their alley.
But they had no actual writers for it, right?
No.
Okay. So it was just a
Those
ploy.
dudes, whoever would try to ride for that would get hated on real fucking quick.
So-
I think
yeah,
they were
you
actually
couldn't
trying to
do
get
that.
writers, right?
I think
that-
so. But Sal Rocco, come on.
Yeah.
He ain't going to get nobody.
Yeah. Huh.
Unless you
Oh,
promise him that
Sal
money.
Rocco. Yeah. He was in on, the thieving of the Terminator wheels and all that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, really?
I know. Yeah, because
He
he's
left the door
warehouse
open.
manager.
Left the door open.
I would say, Sal, I got you on lunch today. If you just fucking turn your back, player.
Really?
I'd bring him. Yeah, I'd bring
This
him
is
back
like
a double
Goodfellas,
cheese.
like going for the Lufthansa
It
heist.
was, dude. It really was.
Get
I
your
mean,
lunch.
yeah. We would do whatever it took to shut his ass up, and he would turn a blind eye. Yeah.
What a
I
time to
remember-
be alive, man.
Yeah, I mean, this is how crazy we were. And the door, I remember the door to the warehouse was locked, and I remember fucking Javante came running full speed and just ninja kicked the shit. And fucking first try, door down, boom. It was like, wow!
Everyone ran in.
Like the pinata
Yeah.
just got burst
Wow.
open.
Exactly.
Loot in the wheel box.
That's so sick.
I remember too, like trying, like, don't take everything because then we'll get caught.
Okay.
Take
I love the reasoning
right?
of a kid.
Yeah,
Oh my
exactly.
Like a
goodness.
little bit.
So yeah. So
We'll just
there's
take 50.
100
Leave 5 sets. We'll take 50 sets. Leave 5.
But there was no tracking system. It was all very manual. It's grab wheels, put it in a bar, a shipment. So if there was probably, what do you think, Jeron? 120 wheels, we would take 100.
Easy.
Yeah.
Easy.
But here's
For
my
sure.
question, right? Because you guys would take stuff from the warehouse, right? And then load it up and everything. They created this closet for just you guys, and they had the blank boards in there and everything.
Because of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Because
now
of
the
that,
closet's locked, and now you're
Well,
breaking into the
Yeah,
closet.
we're going over the top.
You would send Daniel through the roof. You're the smallest. You open
No,
the door.
literally.
Yeah.
Literally. Yeah, okay.
But
I wanted to make sure.
it's true. But you would think that would be just a fair game because that stuff's for you guys. You know what I'm saying? Like you're stealing
Well-
from what's supposed to be for you guys.
Look, I think there was like an uprise, and that's kind of how Girl started. Is I remember I was, I befriended the accountant. It was this, I forget his name, Jeffrey or whatever. This little Filipino dude in the accounting department.
Okay.
And in the accounting department was him and all of his records, but the monitors, because they had cameras.
Mm.
And I remember ejecting all the tapes, but I remember talking to him about reports, and I was getting info.
Ooh,
and
you're
I was
getting
reporting
intel.
it back to the troop. I was getting intel, reporting it back to the troops. And a lot of eyebrows were starting to get raised.
Okay.
Well, info about what though?
Board sales,
Oh.
royalty checks, numbers.
Mm.
Very similar to Death Row Records. It wasn't adding up. It wasn't adding up.
So he's just giving you information.
Kind of, sort of, but not willfully.
You were giving him lunch.
I was strategically asking in a way where he would give info that I would get further info, and it wouldn't add up, and things started to be questioned. Whatever.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
But nonetheless, that's kind of why dudes were like, all right, well, then we got to take it upon ourselves.
Right.
It was almost like survival of the fittest,
Yeah.
to be honest, because they were making their money as a business, but we were kind of a little
Being shortchanged.
thin on the diet. Yeah. So I think everyone took it upon themselves, and then I think that's kind of how Girl started.
I was going to say we could almost attribute you for
starting that
spearheading
fire. Yeah, spearhead that thing.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, go ahead and give me the credit.
No, but you guys really had it, man. You guys had it made with the skate wear, the park,
God,
the World Park. And
Oh, wow.
Let me check my battery life real quick. I have
probably
Look,
2%.
yeah, let me get
Just gotta get this thing plugged
let me
in.
get
here.
let me get
Let me get my.
He just
That's what he wanted
grabbed
to
a
do right
piccolo
there.
from the.
is this a good time? Oh, Mason. Let me get Mason on the show.
Yay! What's up? He can't hear
He's
us.
shy. He can't hear him. And little Miles. Dude, you're going to be on the legendary Nine Club show.
Yeah. He's like, who? 9 what?
Oh, what's up, buddy?
You can't hear him.
He's so awesome.
Hold on. We're back, too. We're back, and you showed up. Little homie?
Yeah.
Say what's up, homies?
Yes.
Yes,
Hey, can you
dude.
have him take your order?
Oh, Miles, will you take my order, please? Could I get 2 Jeron Wilson girl boards? Yeah, girl boards.
Yes.
2 sets of Kelly Hart wheels. Yep.
Yeah.
And then can I get 1 set of Chris Roberts' new grip tape company called... Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot, Dan. He didn't know you started a grip tape company.
I
Chris.
know. I didn't either. It's surprised to me.
All right, let's finish this. Hold on. Let me yell across the house. Put you on mute.
Kelly, come get the
Well, let me ask you this, right? Girl.
Oh no, we were talking about how Girl got started because
Oh yeah.
we were being robbed from Blind potentially.
Yeah.
You were being robbed blind from blind.
Right.
So you started Girl Skateboards.
Well, yeah.
You and World's accountant.
I don't know what was going on with the accounting, but it wasn't adding up. Let's just say that.
So I mean, Girl started, and then everybody's on, and then you got in there with Jeron, and then man, I guess filming started immediately for Mouse. I mean, I'm sorry, Goldfish.
Look,
Goldfish.
Who can tell me this? What year did Girl start?
93.
93, September.
How'd you guys know that?
27
93
years.
till
Actually,
infinity, all
27 years today. Let's just go about that.
Oh, wow.
What? Damn.
Are you sure, John?
What?
Yeah, positive.
Are you serious? Wait, September 3rd?
No, it said September.
Oh.
If it was to the day, but it was more likely it was the end of August going into September because I remember it was a Slam City Jam when everybody like kind of like,
Oh, they
That's
had the
right.
here we
shirts
are.
on.
Girl Skateboards is here.
Wow.
And it was perfect
I
because San
remember-
Francisco.
I remember at the hotel.
Oh, my God.
At that contest, we shared the phone,
Yep.
passed it around, and all quit.
And yeah, to Rodney, yeah.
Wow.
Like Tim,
Rodney
and then
was just
passed
like,
it to me,
"Oh,
like, and then I'm like, yeah, like,
Oh, he was
and then I
tripping.
passed it to the dude. It was so insane.
Hey, Rodney, this is Dubs. I quit. Like how? Like that's
how it was.
scary, bro.
It was so bizarre, but I felt that since we were all doing it, it made it that much easier.
Well, that's true. You didn't want to make a call later.
No,
That's like a movie or something like that. You just like,
it
Whose
kinda
idea
felt
was
like
it to call?
You know what was so awesome
Profesh.
though, because it was really respectful because it was right before the contest started.
Oh, before.
It was before the contest started. So I think
Okay.
on some like really like some young like at least we didn't go out there and just be like fuck it, we did this and didn't even
Right.
tell you.
Okay.
yeah. Was
Yeah.
Rodney there too, or was he back in LA?
No, he was back in LA.
Ah. Wow. Well, how was his reaction? He was probably bummed, obviously, but
It was probably Gab's idea.
Probably, maybe being proactive, and maybe it was. I don't know. I don't know how, who would have fucking. That wouldn't have been my idea.
Dude, imagine losing your whole team in one phone call.
Seriously. No, when you said it was scary, I was like, damn, could you imagine getting that call?
Dude.
wait. So who was
Like,
left?
when it-
Was anyone left on Blind or World or
Ronnie Bertino? Or was he already gone by then?
I don't know who was left on Blind at the time. Who else was on, Gav?
Brian Lottie.
Oh yeah, Lottie.
or-
Oh wow.
Yeah, Lottie.
Wow, dude.
And
But it's kind of funny how like the dudes that got left behind, like I wonder if like do we call them Jeron? And it was just like sorry. I mean I
don't
sorry,
think
guys.
we did. I don't think so.
that would be a harder call to make than to Rodney.
Yeah, honestly, yeah. I think
Yeah.
you're right. Like
Yeah.
that's almost like
What the fuck? What
yeah,
happened?
I don't
What-
think we made that call.
Right. But at the same time, you know, gosh, you're leaving this, you know, company that's on top of the world, best companies in the skateboarding industry. You're going to start this new thing with all these, I mean, amazing skateboarders, but you just don't know. You don't know if it's going to work. You don't know if you're going to, I mean, it's scary as well.
I didn't think twice. I didn't think twice. I know Gav probably didn't think twice either.
Right.
I think it was just the table was set at that time.
How old were you when they?
I was 16.
You were 16
Damn.
when you left to go to Girl.
Hey, you were AM for a little bit, right? Like
I was
on
in
Girl?
for a good year and a half, 2
2000.
years. No, until I turned 19. I turned pro at 19.
Okay.
27.
That was after Mouse?
After
26
Mouse.
minus 27.
Okay, wait, Gav's
I was
doing
19.
math. 19.
I was 19.
Okay.
Yeah, so Gav,
Well-
he has that sometimes he's 3 years older and sometimes he's 2.
Oh,
so that's
he
right.
is. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Today it's 3.
Today he's 3. Until I turned 44. Yeah.
Hey, Gavin or Tim, where was your footage in Mouse, bro?
They lost. I had about 4 minutes worth of footage, so I lost it.
It got lost on the transfer tape. That thing got lost. I don't know what happened.
Yeah, something must have I don't know, something must have happened to it, bro. I think I was if I was ever really good, I think I was really good for about 2 years.
No.
And it was probably from 91 to 93. Yeah, I hated my goldfish part.
Really?
Yes, that was mediocrity at its best. No.
I remember why, because
hell.
he wasn't really developing
right.
the switch, and that's what he was like
Oh,
dwelling on. He
I
was
remember-
dwelling on it.
I remember you never did switch.
He did.
Yeah,
No,
they
but
were
not,
going to.
not really.
I mean, they went too fast with it. It's like Apple products, like iPhone 11. You got to download the new software. It's like, dude, I just downloaded this one. Like,
Going from Apple
it's
or
like
the
the
iPhone 8
Switch was going too fast.
Yeah.
I wanted to tell Jeron and them, slow down.
Imagine that conversation.
Yeah, it was too fast a progression.
Hey, listen,
We
you had front nose slides though. Front nose slides
For days.
For days. Love those front nose.
Look at his face. He's
I don't know if that's a stab because I really
What?
milked the front nose.
Dude, the front nose is great, man.
You already know the front nose is not a go-to, so it's like
Hey, you know what's cool too? Every time I see you guys skating the curbs, I always refer back to him skating the curbs because I feel like he
No.
was.
Let me tell you something. Every single time I'm skating the beach, your name gets brought up every single time. Every single time somebody's like, I got to do that. Tim Gavin. I got a Tim Gavin. I had Tim Gavin. Always.
So good.
Yeah, I had
Always.
I learned no slide transfer because of you. I was like, I had to learn that because it looks so cool.
That was a really great part.
yeah, fuck
thank
yeah,
you.
That was great.
legendary shit.
I think
Legend.
I said this on the last show. I had the most low impact career ever.
Yep. Dude, with the song and
good.
get me in the background before you had the day one. Like,
Yeah,
dude,
so
it was
much stands
so
out.
good. And that song, it just went,
Yeah,
everything
no,
worked out well.
yeah,
That time was just so awesome.
And what'd you have against
I don't
pants?
know.
You just didn't wear pants. You wore all shorts.
I wasn't worried clearly about,
No, but
you
that
know,
was
the
your
funny thing
style.
is I was. Yeah, exactly. That was my style.
Yeah,
I grew up
the
in
short
Phoenix.
phase.
We wore
It was just-
shorts.
That's it.
Yeah.
He wore shorts. That was it.
We
No
wore-
pants.
Yeah.
Dude, Danny Hamaguchi.
Yeah, I
Danny
was gonna
Hamaguchi
say.
wears shorts all the. He's like the next generation Gavin.
Yeah.
You know Danny Hamaguchi.
modern day Gavin.
The dude
Gavin, yeah.
rips, and he's so
Really?
Gavin. He's
Yeah,
so Gavin.
You need to watch his footage on Instagram or on video on YouTube.
Oh, yeah.
Watch his parts. You'll be hyped.
He's not low impact. He's
Yamaguchi?
doing nollie tray flips over tables and shit.
That's
so.
true, but he's got Gavin's style, like the shorts and the.
He's Japanese, he sounds like.
Hawaiian.
I think Hawaiian.
He's Hawaiian, yeah. Hawaiian.
91 to 93 was probably when I felt I was the most progressive.
Most comfortable.
No, like I was doing new tricks.
You're pushing
like
yourself.
Rick,
That's
Jeron, or Carol, all those dudes went on into like the 2000s doing new shit because I could not do switch, dude.
What was the problem? What was, you just couldn't, it just didn't compute in your head or what?
I can't do anything, and this is no joke, where I can't do anything. Now I can't do anything, period. But I couldn't do anything on the left side. I can't do anything with my, I can't do it. I couldn't do slips. Like if you saw me try a switch flip, you'd say, Gav, lose my number. It looks like you look so lame. Like, don't ever try that again. It just,
you just couldn't do it.
I could not do it. Yeah.
So good.
And then it went to nollie and flips and all that. It's just like, dude, I'm done.
He literally hung it up. Like, fuck it. I'm hanging it up.
Yeah. I just couldn't. Well, now I feel like skateboarding's the best ever just because there is no judgment. Right. If you skate, you're awesome. And you can, if you are good at what you do, you're rad on that level. Yeah. You don't have to do what we're doing. Only I felt like back then, if you weren't doing what the best dudes were doing, then you're a T-dog.
but
right,
is there?
Jeron? I mean,
yes,
look, if you
that's
weren't
exactly
doing
how it
those
was.
tricks, then like you suck.
Or trying to push it in some sort of fashion, for sure.
Wow.
Because that was so long ago. Skateboarding had so much room for progression. I was like, whoever did switch first, I mean, who would have thought you could do that shit backwards?
Yeah. Right.
No doubt.
Any regrets of stopping too early?
I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like right now, dude, like I'm back to realizing how rad skateboarding is because, when I got into like my wife's parents, like I try to hide my tattoos, be this different guy because they were, they're a doctor and a lawyer. I was just like, dude, and they saw the tat, but now I'm just like so proud of like, this is who I am type of situation.
Yes. Yeah. Right.
And I attribute a lot of my personality, a lot of my street smarts, whatever everything that I have that is an attribute to what I have, material or spiritual or personality is from skateboarding. So now I'm back to like skateboarding's the best because
I love that.
Music, fashion, mainly my friends and culture is what I gain the most.
You learn to, and you talk to so many people. I mean, you sell houses now. I mean, that skill probably came from skateboarding and just bullshitting with, going on trips around the world and having to talk to everybody.
And having that personality.
And having that personality too.
Totally.
Well, it's really just what I love about skateboarding is you look at my son's friends. There's a white dude, a Mexican dude, Asian dude, black dude, fucking, they hang with girls. It's like, you know what I mean? Rather than a bunch of jocks on a baseball team.
Yeah.
Right.
But so that part of it's super rad that they're finding their own way fast and they're not alienating anyone because so many people skate nowadays.
Totally.
Yeah. Right.
So many girls skate. It's crazy.
Yeah, girls too.
Yeah,
I've
love
seen
it.
Big time, man.
It's amazing. Yeah, back then it wasn't, when we were growing, there wasn't many, man.
No, it's very
and then
scary.
I think the first couple times I went to Barcelona, there was a lot of female skaters out there, and I was like, "Whoa, this is rad. This is a trip," And then now it's commonplace. It's amazing.
Totally. I remember when Alyssa would challenge Gav.
Oh, right.
She won. What do you mean challenge?
What do you mean?
Yes.
What do you mean? What
This
happened?
is like-
I was trying. I think it was a demo, and
So
I was trying to perform my best stuff for the crowd, and I did my 3 best tricks, which was like a heel flip, a something rather, and a something rather. Okay. And there was this little gap. It was a pretty big gap. It was about a foot, and I was trying to 360 flip over it in Tampa, midsummer, in that heat, no AC, for an hour or 2. Alyssa came right behind my ass. This is so against protocol, too. You can't do this shit. I don't care if you're male, female, small, white, whatever. She did it right after me.
Took it out.
It looked sick. She did it sick. And I was just like, fuck! And it was at a demo, and the people were there to see me. I mean, shit was spiraling fast.
That's
that is. I mean, you
remember that,
can't go up
dude.
behind somebody and do the same trick.
Oh, she took him.
You
Yeah,
can't.
she did that.
She took me out.
That's amazing.
And that's not a knock on Alyssa because that's right. when
Not
she
at
was
all.
coming up.
Yeah, straight up.
Yeah.
Oh, she's killing it.
That's why it stood
She
out
was
for
like,
me.
I'm
I'm
gonna
like,
let him. Yeah, but she was probably like, I'm gonna let him know. Like,
yeah, pretty much.
And here she knew.
Pretty
Fuck,
much.
God, yeah.
So you never
Yeah.
tray flipped the foot gap.
No, I sat my ass down. Probably got some nachos.
Signed a couple autographs.
Yeah, I was good. I like that part. I like that part. I remember meeting John Buscemi at a blind demo in 1992. He said like he remembers me going up to him being super cool and like, you know, talking with him and like that's the shit I'm proud of. And like look at Buscemi today.
Yeah.
Wow,
Totally. Especially if he remembers it like that. It's just
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
He was authentic when he told me about it. I was
Yeah.
like, dude, that's so awesome.
yeah. But
Because I
Shimmy is
could've
an
been-
authentic guy like that,
Yeah.
anyways.
Oh, yeah.
He truly is. He remembers and he'll bring it up to you, and that's what's really cool.
That's right.
Yeah, but I could have been like a total dick to the dude.
True.
You know what I mean?
Not
And
knowing who somebody is and whatever.
Totally.
Yeah. Hey.
Hey, there he is.
he's back.
He's back.
Best
Hold
little
on, let me
guy.
yell meatloaf across the house. Hold on.
Oh my god.
All the guests we've had on the show, love them all. They're great, but you're hilarious.
You really
bro.
made Chris laugh.
You like, not for nothing. In the words of Jeron Wilson, you could have been a stand-up comic easily
I mean,
and had the whole place roaring.
Still got time.
Yeah.
he makes everybody laugh, bro.
makes
It's not
everybody
just
laugh.
a few individuals.
Yeah,
it's
you're
quite a few.
Very
individuals.
So funny.
Yeah.
You know, very infectious.
I like everyone to be happy if I can. I do.
No,
I don't
he's
mean-
speaking the truth. That's
I really
for sure.
do.
I love
Yeah.
it. I love it.
That's
man.
why there's never a dull moment when you're around Gav. Like,
Dude.
period.
I said before, Kelly Hart's laugh is really one of the biggest parts of the show.
Well, thank you, dude. I'm mainly just laughing at you guys talk, man. This is incredible for me to sit down and talk with you guys.
I really do. Kelly, I think you are a fan, huh?
Yeah, I am completely. I was just me and Jeron on a little break. We're just talking about how big of a fan I was of you guys and why I was like a kid, and that's all I watched. Like that's all I did was just watch you guys and what you guys did. Like I read the magazines, I watched the videos, and nothing else really mattered. You know, I hang out with my friends and family. But that was like my music, you know? Like I didn't listen to hip hop or anything into that. I was just like skateboarding.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I found music
Yeah.
because of skateboarding.
Yeah.
But, you know, I was so intrigued with you guys, like what you guys did and how you guys did it. And
I'm impressed by just how you know a lot,
He
like
knows a
to the
lot.
point where I'm just like, damn, dude, you really are a fan
historian.
of historian. Basic, that's a good word. A
I mean,
historian of skateboarding.
hey, Roger's
And
similar,
Roger as well,
'cause
obviously.
We grew up loving it. That's like what we looked at every day. I was in school looking at magazines, and I did well in school. Like I was all right, but it was just like a really, really dope thing. Visually, artistic wise, everything was so cool. And personality, you get to see like really rad skaters. You guys as a clique, as girl, like all these like the news section. Remember the news sections in Trans World and Thrasher?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you would hear like, this dude quit for that. You were
Yeah.
like, whoa.
Right.
This is, I don't know, that all
Well, back then, any little move in skateboarding was like monumental.
Huge.
Totally.
It was monumental.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure.
Now
Yeah.
people are flipping and doing shit,
Yeah.
whatever. It's like, oh, he skates for that. Oh, okay, I see that.
Yeah.
You know, whatever.
I can see that working.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I wanted to ask something like more further down the line of more like when you were, you know, the owner running like DVS and like having your friends like Jeron on there. Was there ever like a weird time between you guys of like him being your Jeron, like, or yeah, Tim being your boss in a weird way?
For me, no, I never really. I felt comfortable just obviously being under the helm, regardless. And I know that Tim probably felt pressure in a sense of like trying to live up to like, man, I got to make sure that I take care of these guys. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I felt as long as I was doing my part and making sure that I, you know, lived up to my skateboarding and then I would be okay. But then sometimes business gets involved, dude, and
Yeah.
it is what it is. Not that I've ever had that type of ill will or feeling towards Tim at all, because I wouldn't be on this journey hadn't I met Tim. So
Yeah.
But plus, Tim's cut from the same cloth. You know, skateboarders, like looking out, like you just said, looking out for all
Yes,
the dudes and
for
stuff
sure.
like that. So you kind of had that trust right there immediately.
For sure. And I mean, I know Gav, you know, I mean, he's the biggest heart ever in that sense of really, if there was ever something that needed to be done, it was like, it had to be like the end all be. It wouldn't just be like well, we got to do it. You know, it's got to be like, it's come to this point, you know what I'm saying? So it's.
Yeah.
And I think, Gavin, I don't know, but it's hard to put on those hats, right? It's like you got your friends with all these guys, and then you got to put on your business hat and say, hey, look, this is not your friend Gavin. This is like business Gav, or you know what I mean? Like,
no, what was hard is I had partners.
Right.
So it wasn't just my company.
Yeah.
That was the hardest part, because some of the things that I really believed in, I couldn't see it through.
Right.
You know what I mean? And those were the ones that were the most difficult.
I could see that.
That and not being able to take care of more people, you know, because again, it was like, there's so much loyalty. And I think why Kelly really liked the whole girl thing, it's because it was real. It was authentic.
Yeah.
It was us. It wasn't us trying to make a video or to do anything. What was seen was just us in real time in that environment.
Yeah.
And it was special. But, you know, that loyalty to not leave people behind, created chocolate, and then, you know, Royal Trucks, and then 4-star. And, you know, you just you want to take care of everyone.
Right.
But then there's business.
Yeah.
You know, and it's like impossible. So, you know, we start DVS, and, you know, I think Jeron had a big influence on Maddox with Day One, and we start Maddox because of this. And, you know, then, you know, I wanted to just keep bringing more people in because we had that opportunity, or I saw that opportunity, and I wanted everything under my roof, so to speak.
Sure.
So we did Lakai, and then Clay. And then, you know, if things would have worked out perfectly, to be honest, I would have wanted Jeron to have his own little company. Right. And then maybe Daniel could have started a clothing company for smaller people, or, you know, or whatever it was. Like, everyone had a little something. It just kept going. But it's too hard.
But that's one of those things you have, like, early on, you had, not to cut you off, like early on, you already had that kind of mentality, dude. Just how you did with me. Yeah. And it's like leave no one behind type shit. Like you had that early on, which is like a telltale of where everything transpired throughout your career, you know?
Right.
So yeah, I mean, you just, like, you already had that in you.
Right.
Yeah. No, and I wish, you know, it's hard because I do, you know, it's hard to not, it's like you want to take care of everyone. Yeah. I think, you know, but, you know, was it hard to answer Kelly's question? Was it hard for me to be, Jeron had no problem with it. That fucker was stealing shit. He was taking the shoes out. But look, he knew I wouldn't care. Like, I knew Jeron was like, it's all good. That's part of the game.
I went into the sample room a little bit.
But Jeron knows, like, that's like what Gav's going to say not to when he was participating in it a couple years back.
Dude, that's so crazy. That must have been a trip to be like,
I didn't look at it as first of all, it's pushing the product and the shit is getting out there.
Right.
Okay. Yeah. So whether or not I'm doing it or they're doing it, you know, it's getting out there. We're pushing the brand regardless.
Yeah,
if I'm getting a little bit of side change in my pocket.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right. But in a sense, that's how we grew up, though.
Of course.
We grew up like with that side hustle.
And I didn't think, to be honest with you, I didn't think I was like actually stealing from, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I wasn't actually stealing. This is
let's ask the boss. No. Let's ask the boss.
No, he wasn't. Look, it's like prison mentality. Like, you know, in the warehouse, I see Jeron, we catch eyes. And I know he's heading to the back near the product, and I just leave.
I give a little wink and a smile.
I was shooting a few baskets, and then I see Gav leave. I'm like, fucking
Gav left the gate open.
Yeah.
No, I would be like, Gabe, can I get the key? Can you open that?
Yeah. And but you know, Jeron grabbed whatever he wanted, but you know, you got 2 feet. You know, and you skate there. You probably need maybe 4 to 6 pairs of shoes. Yeah, just grab 20, 24. You know what I mean? Which is fine. You know, because that's the way it works. But that's just the way it works.
I love this.
It wasn't that excessive, but I mean, it might as well.
Whatever it was, yeah.
Oh, God.
And what am I gonna? Yeah, Jeron knows.
It's so good.
Look, if I try to call Jeron out, Jeron grew up fast, and Jeron's a nice guy, but he ain't a pushover. He'd be like, Gav, really? And I would have had to just. So it's almost like, do you want to be put in your spot? Who wants to put someone in their spot? Neither of us. So just shut the fuck up and turn your back.
Right. A smile and a wink, and you're
Gabby.
gone, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
Gav.
That's how it goes down.
Man.
That's how it goes down.
Yeah.
It's so funny, man. Like DVS, World Days. You guys lived through like some great eras.
In hindsight, when I think about it, I'm like, this is like fucking movie shit.
crazy.
Sorry to say this. It's I'm not even sorry, but like it's crazy to me that like I grew up on this stuff and whatever, and you guys were like at the top of what I was watching. Does that make sense? Like Gavin, you
Yeah,
were, like that's wild to me that I'm even talking to you guys because it literally shaped who I am as a person in a weird way. Like just what I loved as a kid, you know. So that's why I trip out.
I love that about you, Kelly. You've really like it. This skateboarding. I mean, it's impactful for everybody, and it's different for everybody.
Yeah.
But for you, it. Not that it wasn't like that for me, because I definitely had those people that I looked up to, and I'm like, fuck, I can't believe. Even with Guy, like dead ass, I'm like, wow. I looked up to this dude from a Valley standpoint, and like, fuck, he's doing backside fucking 360s off this loading dock, grabbing this note, just crazy, like so perfect, and that's like my fucking dog. That's like my dog, like my guy.
Yeah, you guys are like best friends right now.
And like our kids hang, it's just so bizarre. But so I feel you in that realm.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
No, that's
and
awesome.
likewise with Tim, I'm like, I can't believe that these guys are my fucking dear friends / like family now.
Right.
Yeah,
You know?
no, for sure.
It blows my mind.
and
So
you guys
I
have-
feel you in that.
And you guys have been on this long journey with each other. It's crazy. That's so cool, man.
Yeah,
It's a blessing.
No,
man.
I look at some other dudes, and I like, thank God they're not my friends. You know what I mean? Like, I wouldn't know the life. I couldn't live that life to have douchey friends. Like, it's so, like our friends are exciting. You know, everyone's like, to go to the beach the other day. We just pick up right where we left off, dude.
So true.
Right.
It's so true. And then, you know, just seeing you, Chris is over there skating. Me and Jeron are shooting the shit. Jeron leaves to get a burger with, who was that?
Mike Mo.
Yeah, you and Mo. And then it's just super rad. Just to, you know, there's no catch up. It's like you pick up right where you left off.
It is.
Totally.
It
And I haven't even spoke to you, Gavin, in a long time either. And like,
What's the first words I said to you?
You were like, geez, what diet are you on?
Oh, yeah.
And then I responded, obviously not the same one you're on.
That is 100% true.
But you know what I mean, though? It's like, it's that
was the
riffing.
interaction.
It's that riffing and just,
That's
you know.
so sick, dude. That's so cool.
Followed up by,
like-
I want to come on the fucking.
Yeah,
come on here.
Anytime you need the Gav back on, you let me know. And here you are.
Oh, yeah. Dude, you're awesome. Yeah.
But we just have fun. I mean, like you said, you pick up right where you left off.
Yeah.
And sometimes
Well,
you can't
I
do
mean-
that with a lot of people.
No.
Sometimes
No,
it's
you
weird.
can't.
Sometimes it's awkward. Sometimes you got to really catch up with them, you know?
Yeah. Get the vibe back.
Get the
going.
vibe back. Yeah.
Spark
What's
the vibe.
worse when your wife or your girlfriend or whoever says, you know, we got to go to this dinner with some friends? And is there anything worse than sitting on those shitty conversations at that dinner?
Oh my goodness.
Oh,
Yeah, with that one douche fucking bag that wants to be as cool as we were, or
Right.
whatever it is, and it's just like, bro, I used to ride. I just want to go. Fuck, I don't even want to talk about skateboarding, and you're saying it wrong. You fucking loser.
Yeah, I used to
Yeah, like, dude, I used to board. It's like, dude, you don't say it like that, one, and go fuck yourself.
At the dinner
I don't
table.
want to talk about boarding, dude. That's the fucking faux gras or whatever the fuck we're eating. But let me ask you this, Jeron, because Kelly and Chris don't have kids. Would you be excited if Legend grew up the same way we did?
I was having this conversation
Wow.
with someone earlier, dude, and I feel some sort of way
Like,
about
that's
it.
the paradigm.
I feel some sort of way about it. No, I don't. I wouldn't want him to do what I couldn't even envision him being 10 years old skating up Balboa over to Valser.
Right.
There's no way. There's just no way. But like, fuck. When in hindsight, I'm like, that was me.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
wow.
Right.
But yeah, no. It
But
would be
in the
different.
sense of what, Gav? Like growing up like you guys, like in the skate life, or
It's like, for me, I want to give my kids everything I didn't have. I used to pray at night, literally every night, God, just give me a family. I'm not bullshitting you. So now that I have a family, it's like I want to give my kids everything that I didn't have. But I feel like a lot of that is like education. My kids go to great schools. And, is that the route for them? It's like,
right.
you don't want to go through the structured manifest of what society thinks is right, which is high school, college, and, go out and get a job. Whereas, because I think skateboarders are fortunate because I think they become passionate about something so early. They know this is what I want to do. Mm-hmm. And then, you try to get as good as you can and turn pro, whatever it is. But a lot of people don't know what they want to do out of college. They just went through all the motions and now they're fucking out on their own. And
some of them can't even get a job.
Exactly. So I'm like stuck in the middle. Like, that's why he's skating now. And I'm like, I love it because he's gaining so much from it.
Yeah.
But I'm also keeping him in baseball, and obviously with school, I'm on his ass with school, and so is mom. But
I see what you're saying.
You know what I mean? It's like the way I grew up made me who I am, and I love that. But I don't know if I want that for them.
Yeah, same thing, bro. Same thing. Because I don't know. You don't know whether or not it's going to turn out the same. Everybody's
exactly
different. It's different,
and different times.
And to have a little structure is not bad, dude. At the end of the day, structure helps. I didn't have too much structure, but I know what the value of structure can do.
Right.
So, I mean,
that's now that Ron. Yeah, I didn't have structure either. That's why you're going to give Legend structure. I guarantee.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. That's what we're trying to do more so from, obviously what we lack thereof. But
right.
Overall, I mean, I'm obviously happy on how everything transpired for myself. But yeah, dude, I who knows? Who really knows?
Who knows? All you could do is give them give them the tools and the education, and here you go. Hopefully, everything works out.
Definitely.
Yeah.
You're doing good though, Gabby. You're doing good.
Seems like you got a good, you're a good dad. You're a good dad. You have a #1 dad shirt? No, you don't have one of those yet. Okay.
Or do you have the stickers on the back of your car?
Yeah, proud parent. Proud parent.
Or like
Dad,
mom,
Mason,
and the 2 dogs. Yeah. The 2 dogs.
No. 2 dogs. Then I would look like a drug dealer. Those are really drug dealers. Those are really drug dealers that have those fucking cars. I don't know if you guys caught on to that. Let's talk about this. What skater had not such good luck and didn't make it? Who's one of the raddest skaters that didn't make it? Who put everything into it? Like,
didn't make it in a sense
maybe,
of like
maybe a Henry Sanchez, like probably one of the most
talented.
I mean, dude.
Oh, dude, every good, your skater's favorite skater looked up to him.
Oh my God.
Oh, so you're saying who deserved the world but didn't get it? Like Raj, Raj always says Alfonso Rawls should have a shoe. Like he should have something in skateboarding.
For sure.
I agree.
He always put him next to Costin, he said.
Yeah. Exactly. Like Alfonso Rawls should have a Nike shoe with his name on it.
I agree.
Forever.
Alfonso Rawls is a fucking game changer, bro. Because he skated street and fucking transition and did well on both.
Well.
He had good style.
Yeah, great style.
Looked great on his board.
But he's doing great now.
Still killing it, bro.
He's so sick.
Still killing it, dude.
Killing it.
Really.
But he's doing rad things still, designing shoes.
Oh, he's got everybody
in the skateboard world, and it's so beautiful, bro. I love what he's doing, dude. Truly, and holding on and holding the fucking flag for skateboarding like no other.
So I think there's a lot of people out there, Gav.
Yeah,
I think there's a lot of people who don't have their due.
Chris Roberts.
Yeah. No, me and Raj created the 9 Club and everything,
exactly.
and we're doing, we're having fun.
Fuck
and we're doing it in skateboarding, and it's not about me and Raj and Kelly. It's about me. It's about skateboarding.
Yep.
It's about you, Gavin. It's about that person sitting there.
Yep. Right.
Like if I wanted to show about
there.
I know. Well, you can come back anytime when all this blows over.
Boom.
You could come. That's a great thing about this stop and chat, though. We can come back and stop and chat anytime, dude. No limit.
So this is a stop and chat?
Yeah. That was born out of the whole thing.
Craze.
Oh, gotcha.
So-
I do watch the show.
So essentially, it turned into another show, which I think is rad because, like I said, you can come back when this whole thing blows over. You can come back as many times. We could wrap out, sit down, chat, whatever.
Yeah, no, I have more to talk about tomorrow, but
Okay.
what about like a Shiloh Greathouse and those type of dudes? Do they?
Man.
Well,
They
Shiloh
did.
had a long career, kind of. Like, he kind of chilled, and he came back
Yeah.
again.
Yeah.
and-
Yeah.
To have that trans world part.
Yeah. That was awesome.
But he's doing. I heard he's
What
doing
about-
well as of right now. As far as Andre Genovese.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So
Oh, yeah,
I think
yeah.
he's doing very, very well in what he's doing.
Oh, wow.
I think that Shiloh is kind of in the same lane as that, or I think Andre's trying to help, maybe
Sick.
incorporate what he's learned.
Dope.
So I mean, look, dude, that's another thing. Like skateboarders are willing to help and bring skateboarders
Absolutely.
That's
along
what,
the way.
yeah, I love that.
You know, and real estate is a huge thing. You know, so I'm seeing a lot of
know.
skaters turn to the real estate, bro, because I think it all boils down to, dude, it's like you're working for yourself, dude. Independent.
much.
You're like, you don't have to
Exactly.
fucking answer to anybody. It kind of like falls into like an ideal job for a skater.
Well, I've said it before so many times. Like, I think as a skateboarder, you have that mentality of you don't want a desk job. You don't want this job. You want to be free. You want to make your own hours. And that's real estate in a nutshell, right?
Yeah, no, it is.
Yeah.
But who else is getting into real estate? No, I'm kidding.
Well, I've noticed a few. Dude, my homie Matt Miller.
Matt Miller.
Yeah.
Just got into
He got in it.
Richard
he's in it.
Mulder.
Yeah.
Matt Miller joined my office.
Oh,
That's
sick.
I heard
Awesome.
that.
Wow.
Yeah, I
No,
saw
it's
he
not.
posted that.
I have a team at that office. He should have joined my team.
Oh,
How can we get him on your team?
why don't you get him on? How do you do that?
I asked him. He didn't.
Wow.
Didn't respond.
Maybe if I would have did that 360 flip, yes, he didn't, then maybe,
Or maybe
that
if
could have been the
you put
difference.
him on DVS, see?
You're right. Something went wrong somewhere. Yeah.
Oh, love it, man.
What about
Gabby.
Kareem Campbell?
I mean, he's a
Dude.
legend. He's a
Legend.
legend.
A great
yeah.
career, but I
sure.
feel like
He's
went a little
another
longer.
dude that should have like his own shoe, like a Nike or a Adidas or something.
Totally.
Right? Like,
Totally.
yeah.
I mean, he's doing well. He's got a podcast going. I mean, he's being relevant to where we are right now.
Right.
And Tony Hawk's Pro Skater came out, and I know he's in that. So
Yep.
there's things that are kind of like putting him in that place regardless. So he's here. Everybody respects and loves Kareem.
Well,
period.
Hell yeah.
on his podcast, he mentioned, he's like, yo, I think you want to step away from the spotlight for a second.
Yeah.
'Cause imagine, I mean, you could imagine, this a little bit, like owning the brand, like running the whole thing, being a skateboarder. Like it's a lot going on for him, So
yeah.
Everybody's got their own different, mentality, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
but it
They
was
step away for different reasons.
yeah.
It's hard to know unless you just talk to them about it.
Totally.
What's up with Matt Snur?
Oh God, talk about a legend.
That's right.
Him and Mike
dude.
Mo are like best buds now.
I know. He,
They really
he
are.
transferred from Gav to Mike Mo.
Yeah.
Younger guy. He's like kind of like warping back in time so he can like still party.
Those dudes party hard too,
They
bro.
go in the paint.
I mean, let's wish them a long career, healthy career.
Again,
Get
Sam
over it.
Berwald's house. First time I met Schnur.
There you go.
Yeah.
Snur was, when we talk about how we are lucky we have like rad friends because of where we're from and what we did skateboarding. Snur was the first rad friend I ever met.
The fucking best, dude.
First night, Matt Snur was a Powell Peralta, just how Kelly is with Girl and Chocolate or whatever. Snur was a Powell fanatic. Frankie Hill, Bow Night, Shove It Flips, whatever was.
Bow Night.
Yeah, he was all about it. But I remember going to his house the first night, and like I pull up to the house. His brother and his friends were out front making themselves throw up because they ate a bunch of ice cream and they're making themselves throw up in the street. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? I go in the house. The mom says there's spaghetti on the counter. Matt literally just grabs it, throws it in the ceiling fan. It's like,
Yeah,
all over the.
right.
I swear to God, the first time I ever went to his house, just crazy shit.
Chaos.
The TV was at an angle. You know, if the wall was like that, the TV was like that. There was just, the trash can was behind the TV. I would just look behind there and fucking just trash. This is where their parents lived.
Right.
I mean, it was fucking crazy. But yeah, he's the most legendary. And then, you know, you progress to, you know, him breakdancing and learning how to, you know, suck wind up his ass and fart whenever he wants.
Shoot shit balls.
Which becomes legendary because I remember the first time we got to San Francisco at Embarcadero, and I was like, you know, Snur was like my circus act, you know, and he would play along with it because he didn't give a fuck. But I was like, dude, my buddy shoots shit balls. And Javante was like, what? So off the little three, Snur gets up there and just diarrhea. It's like, and Javante was like, well, I could have did that. What the fuck was that? Yeah. No, it evolved. Matt would do these backspins and suck wind up. Then it turned into he learned how to just shoot these little pellets out of his, you know.
Gee, how do you learn that?
Yeah,
like that's insane.
Actual time practice.
Just being a kid, you know, just accidentally. And
well, I know he'd be in the pool and he'd like do the Shamu, and he'd like pop his ass and squirt water out there.
We would make these like fart tapes, like mixtapes. Like he would just be like, purr, 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 purr. But I remember he would do this thing called Shamu where he'd go underwater and suck water up there and surface. Just fucking he'd call those Shamus.
That's insane.
What was the little bottle that he farted into?
Jarman. He'd call it Jarman.
Jarman.
Yeah, so he'd fart in this jar. It was a sports bottle, and he would squeeze. If you came close to him, he'd squeeze it, go Jarman, and it would just shoot his fart smell that he capped in there, fucking over the day.
God,
Jarman.
That shit. Oh my God, Gav. Jarman was legendary.
Wow,
Jarman was legendary.
Goodness gracious,
man! If only Instagram lived back then.
Oh my goodness.
I don't know if I would have liked it.
I'm just saying.
It's a time and place.
Just all the antics and like being able to see that.
Yeah, but I think some better moments happened because
there was no cameras.
Yeah.
Right.
And it was allowed to happen there.
Right.
Yeah.
In the spur of the moment.
I think some things. Yeah, I think some things would have been cut off or fucking.
Well, you're not doing something for views, you know. You're doing this. It's literally amusement.
Yeah. What else is there?
I don't know, man. I feel like we could talk to you all night.
Jesus. That'd be the best. Dude.
You got to save some stories for us, man.
There's more.
There has to be.
Plenty of more.
Sure.
Yeah, we're scratching the surface with this guy.
What's a good one? What's the one more good one?
Yeah, leave us something good.
Yeah.
Leave us
with
something
with a
good.
gem.
Leave us with a gem, dude. A Gav original.
What was the biggest mistake with DBS?
Oh, here comes Raj. What's the biggest mistake?
Who's that?
With Raj.
I thought that was your parents.
Parents are home, Gav. We got to go.
We got to go.
Biggest mistake with DVS?
Got a serious one on you.
Yeah, that's not really a gem we want to leave with. But,
Yeah.
No, I like that. I like that because, you know, it goes back to the answer or the comment I said, having partners, is that there's just a lot of things that I didn't stick up for more or stand up for more that I believed in, which whether if they would have benefited the company or the individual personality.
Mm-hmm.
I think that is probably one of the biggest mistakes, not
voicing,
being confident. Well, not being confident enough in myself to be able to stand up and believe or stand up for what I believed in.
Right.
And you know, that could be on both sides. That could be for Daniel Castillo, who I love, where he was skating for DVS forever. He's chocolate forever. But, he knows and I know everything's got to come to an end, right? So who wants to make that cutoff first? You know what I mean? Do you want to keep prolonging somebody, or do you want to make that hard? Do you want to have that hard conversation where it might benefit that person? Really?
Right.
Yeah.
It might be hard. Yeah, it might be hard then, but you're really doing them a disservice by stringing them along too at the same time. It's almost like you want to have that, if you are a good boss or owner or whatever, you want to have that ability to have somebody understand that, they can do other things other than this.
Yeah.
Sure.
And it's totally up to them if they want to keep doing this or not.
Yeah.
But, if it's starting to show that it's not looking the same, whether if it's not consistent or if it's just looking different, however you want to call it, you want to be able to give them that confidence that they can go off and do something else.
Yeah.
Man, it's a hard position to be in.
For sure.
Because a huge percentage of skateboarders are check to check.
Can do, but seriously, skateboarders can do
anything.
A lot of, I think skateboarders, if you play it right, you can make more money after skateboarding.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot more.
Well, especially
it depends on who you are, obviously, but
depends on who you are for sure.
It's
only a small.
apples, but
go ahead.
Well, I was going to say that Jeron's right. I mean, a part of me thinks you can't, because skateboarding is so pure. You can't, because I watch sports, Jeron. Like, what's more exciting than knowing free agency is coming up, right? Totally. And LeBron could go. What's he going to make?
Right,
you know?
Yeah.
It's almost like you can't do that in skateboarding because it's pure. But what if dudes did have what if someone did take care of them and there were contracts, not to break the bank of the company because the company's got to survive, and skateboard companies don't make. It's all relative. You know what I mean? It's not LeBron with Nike contract. I'm saying somebody getting a contract and, if it's up, it'd be cool to see what their decision was, because there could be a hot company today. Let's say they signed a contract 4 years ago and the contract comes up today. There could be this new hot company that's killing it. Do they quit and get a deal with this company, or do they stay? Who knows? But it'd be interesting to see if skateboarding was more structured and had a, I kind of wanted to do that, but it just didn't work out.
Do you know what's crazy is when Daniel got let go from DVS, I remember that was the first time, because I've been obviously watching you guys for so long. It was the first time I had seen, I thought you guys were just going to be there forever. They're the pros, they're the best, they're going to stay there forever. They're literally going to stay at this top, whatever. And then whoa, that was the first tip of something happening.
Right.
I was I heard about, I remember the day it happened, I was at Stoner and I was like, Daniel got let go from DVS. Well,
see,
that was a whole,
and that's
totally.
And that's the thing, though. But that's what I was trying to say earlier is, I might have started the companies with those partners, but it was everyone who started the company. Jeron, Richard Muller, Sheffy, whoever was on the company, we started the companies together. I was just fortunate enough to be one of the founders, and that's why I wanted everyone to have their own company, because when people started leaving that were it just kind of died out.
Yeah, totally.
It wasn't the same.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's what was hard. That's the hardest thing to do, is keep it going. You know what I mean? It's girls doing that today. It's those two kids that I saw at the beach, those kids were rad, but I think companies go through highs and lows, and it's, look at what real Debo, he's insane what he's been doing.
Yeah.
He's been doing it forever, and he's constantly, because he lives and breathes it and he cares. Jim Debo, everyone knows Jim, but
for sure,
passionate.
to be able to do what he's done that's not easy to do
Totally.
at all.
And skateboarding is such an up and down. It's up, it's down, it's up. It's
exactly.
It's an emotional roller coaster here.
Seriously.
Especially if you're on that end,
Yeah, but that was the hardest thing, knowing that, we started the companies together. I wanted everyone to make more, because I knew the companies wouldn't be shit without the dudes I put on.
Right.
Core,
Right.
You know what I mean? So feeling that guilt, and I almost was like, oh my God, I got to take care of these guys, because without them I couldn't have done this.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But that's why I wanted, my dream situation would be to have a situation where there's just, everyone had their little break off brand, and their brand was either rad or not, but it was them.
Yeah.
It was their thing. You know what I mean?
That's a dream scenario. Right
Dream scenario.
Yeah.
In a perfect world.
In a perfect world. Yeah.
Right. That's a tough position to be in, man.
Yeah.
But you did a lot of good, though.
Man.
You did a lot of good, man.
More good than bad.
Way
I
more
even
good.
think about it that way.
Exactly.
Yeah, I know for sure. I'm very lucky.
Dude,
Let's just say
you had a surf team on DVS, dude.
Yeah, but that wasn't me. That was the part.
He had a fucking motocross team.
Motocross team. You had your own shoe, dude. That shoe was a
Snowboard
classic.
team.
Yeah.
We
I
had
know.
teams all over the
The
place.
hang gliding team was the best.
Lady.
Did you guys
I
really
remember.
have one? Oh,
No, not hang
You might as well
gliding.
slide that one in there.
I know. Why not? Now give us a heater of a story, man, to end this off with. What do you got?
A heater of a story. The heater of a story. Well, it's my kids watch this.
Oh,
Miles
See?
watching
Sure.
this?
Not Miles, you silly goose.
any old World Park stories?
I have one right now, but it's like
Too
it's
nuts.
insane. It's nuts.
Like not tellable nuts.
I mean, I could start, and I trust Jeron because that's how he is. He would say, "Gav, stop."
I would. I probably would.
I'm
As
trying
soon
to
as
think of
you
another
started.
one.
You feel like Vans owes him money for the sale of trucker boots.
Oh my God.
Raj wants to know if you think Vans owes you money for all the Chuckaboot sales.
All the sales, the checkables. I mean, not for nothing. I got a few
got
pairs
some too.
just because of that. So
Yeah, they do actually.